There was a study done in the UK. I believe it was in 2014, and then it was done again in 2019. It revealed that over 50% of women have a backup plan while still in committed relationships. This means that they have a plan B in case their current relationship fails. Women initiate 70% of the divorces in America. When it comes to college educated women, this number jumps up to 90%. There was a study done in the UK.
Well, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Shah. And this ain't gonna be a long video. This young lady, a woman, right, telling the truth of what statistics has laid out. It's not because of what I say or this philosophical person say or this psychological doctor say. Statistics say that 70 to 95% of women, right, destroy relationships. Because, once again, we have to go back to the beginning. Because if she would honor her man, right, from the beginning, she wouldn't be in a situation where she got to have a backup plan. But in order for her to have a backup plan is because she never was taught the laws of God. You understand? So let's go to Genesis, the 3rd chapter. All right. 16th verse. And also, there's another video that I'm going to do. I saw something wicked and heard from this wicked ass Christian pastor. And I'm gonna do a video on that. And yo, y'all gonna be shocked. Y'all going to be shocked what this man said. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But let me finish this right here. I'm sorry. This is Genesis 3:16. And the scripture says, until the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. You see that? Because you women have brought sin into the world, you was going to suffer in your own afflictions, like giving birth, you're going to go through pain. Having a menstrual cycle, you're going to go through pain. All the troublesome things that women go through is because of your sin, because of your duty as a woman. You decided to not be loyal to your man because you let the serpent get in your ear, the so-called white man. And that's why the scripture said you're the weaker vessel, because if you the strong vessel and you talking about you just as strong as a man, why did you get manipulated in the beginning? You understand? That clearly showed that you was not strong. You're not the better half. The man is the better half, and you're just the helpmate. All right. So it says, let's read this again. Genesis 3:16. Until the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So even when you're giving birth, excuse me, to children, to a man, from a man, right? You're giving birth from that man and laying the seed in you, and you're gonna go through pain and affliction. Women can't take it, man. It's a hurtful thing. And yes, every time they say pregnancy gets better and better, and I see that for myself because of my wife. She had, we have 5 kids together. So she said every time she gave birth, it was a little easier. And, I want to say this, man. For my wife to give birth, she handled it very well. You know, she did an excellent job, and she done well. You know, with it. So, you know, so I have nothing bad or evil to say about that. And I've been there for every 5. I've been there for every 5 pregnancies that she had, and it went well, man. You know, she had a slight complication, but you know, thanks to Yahweh, He had mercy upon her during this time. But I'm just saying that because, you know, you also hear a lot of women that have not made it through pregnancy and they died giving birth. You understand the complications that was being dealt during during the middle of giving birth is very, very difficult for women. So a lot of you women that give birth, you know, wow, it's an amazing thing, but just remember, you have to go through those pains, them labor pains and all that because of your sin, all right? Because you brought forth sin into the earth, and we're gonna get that. Okay, we're gonna get that one right. First Timothy, right? But that's not the one I want. I want to get the one out of the Apocrypha. Let's go to First Timothy, the 2nd chapter. What was it? Oh yeah, the 13. All right, 14th verse, 13, 15. All right, let's hold that for a second. All right, this is the one I wanted. Yes, okay, here it is, okay. This is Ecclesiastes 25 and the 24th verse. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her all we died. You see that? Because of her, so of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. So if this wasn't true or important, why would Yahweh kept this in the writings for our learning? Because He know that the woman is the beginning of sin. That's why we tell you a lot of men have died and lost their life because of a woman, man. All right? Okay. Let's go to verse 19. Ecclesiastes 25 and verse 19, and it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All right, so let sin fall upon her because of her wicked ass deeds, her wicked ass understanding. So this young lady that said in the video said, because of a woman, she's the reason why the divorce rate is up, because she has been manipulated and she followed the world, man. The scripture tells us, whoever followed the world, you are enemy of mine, right? Didn't Yahweh say that? And who was the first person to follow this world? You understand? Right? And to make a long story short, who made this up? You understand? Who put it through the situation? Woman, man. You're the downfall up to all this bullshit, man. All right? Let's see right here. (23) A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. So she's the reason why she's doing all these things, because she giving this dude a hard time. She making his life so miserable because she fucking miserable. And when you're miserable, it said misery loves company. Because you're miserable, you want everybody else to feel miserable. Because you're going through a situation, you want everybody else to go through a situation. And when I realized about women, and I learned this very, very carefully, I learned that a woman is a coward. A woman, that's what she's a weaker vessel. So that's why I don't really get too mad because she's a coward. I get mad at the fact that she used other things to get out and leave, and she don't have no respect. She don't have the decency to have respect for you. You understand? So she do all manner of evil. You understand? I don't care if she's trying to manipulate or do certain things. You understand? So, and trying to justify it. Because scripture says, for those who justify it, right? For those who justify wickedness, you're just as wicked as them. You understand? So, don't do this, man. Don't do these things, man. Don't do these things. I'm telling you, man. Verse 26. And it says, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. There you go, man. So if a man sees that a woman is going through a situation, then she's trying to have a backup plan. If your spirit telling you, cut it off. Cut that shit off. Cut it off. Don't give her no chance. Cut it off. Cut it off, because it's only a matter of time that she can hold it. It's only a matter of time that she's only gonna deal with it. She gets tired of it because she can't make you do what she want you to do. She gets tired of it. So what she do? She go off and have a backup plan. But before you do that, you call her out and you get rid of her. You dismiss her. Don't let no woman break up with you. All right? You break up with the fucking woman and you move on and get you another woman. That's what you do. All right? Sorry, but no sorry. Let her ass go into the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Let her foot get caught in a bear's trap. All right? That's what you do. So don't get riled up. You understand? At the same time, follow what the scripture says, because, as a man, your first duty of a man is to keep the commandments. It's not about her. It's about you and Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? So if she do all these wicked things, man, cut her off. The young lady said that 70 to 95% of these women have backup plans. They ain't talking about backup plans of what I need to do and I need to get my life right. No. They're getting rid of you because they got somebody else. And it's okay, but she cannot string you along. Now, as a man, you have 2 or 3 women you have along in your rotation. Women don't like to hear that. They don't like to hear that, because here in America teaches them to be a fucking the foul of the beast of the earth, man. So don't listen to these women. All right? Give her a bill of divorce. Get rid of her, because she's going to put you in distress, man. Oh, shit. Let's go to 1 Timothy. It was 1 Timothy that I wanted, right? Yeah. I think it was the 5th chapter, the 13th verse. No, that's not it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was right here. Yes, 1 Timothy, the 2nd chapter and 11th verse, it says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Verse 12, that's a true statement, because let her learn in silence, and let her learn, and then let her be quiet. Don't let her interrupt. And we'll go back in the Apocrypha, because that scripture tells you too, don't interrupt men in their affairs when men are having a speech. Don't interrupt men. We're gonna go there. Verse 12, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Verse 13, so you see that? I want you ladies to hear this. You can't you can't go over a man when you don't have no power to go over a man. If you do that, you out of order, man. And if you don't apologize or have respect, whatever comes your way, comes your way. Whatever happens, happens. You understand? You can't serve authority over man. Shut up and be in silence. When it's time for you to speak, then you speak. Verse 13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Here it comes, verse 14. And Adam was not deceived. He was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. She was in transgression because she done made a covenant with Satan. With the damn so-called white man. So that's why when you break that covenant with Satan and try to be righteous, he comes to attack you with all means of evil. And if you fall down and you commit adultery, that would be the number one thing with women. A lot of women commit a lot of adultery. And a lot of you weak niggas, you fall down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty of that. You know why I'm guilty of that? Because I met this girl. She was dealing with a dude, and I'm thinking that, okay, she's out the coast with this dude, right? And me being, a little weak to the situation, because I kind of cared for her. But guess what? I had committed adultery with this girl. And trusting in her word. And it's not like I wanted to do it, but it was by default. But as time went on, she left this dude, and I guess she broke it up with him, or whatever the case may be. I don't know how, but whatever. And I started dealing with her, and then she went back and dealt with the dude. Forgave her for that. And I was wrong. To give her another chance. I forgave her, but I gave her another chance. Then she did another thing before where I couldn't make it, and she had another guy come over to her crib. And I'm like, why you got this guy coming to your crib? Because I couldn't make it. See? It's over and over again. Forgave her again. I'm telling you from my personal testimony. I'm gonna keep it real here. I should have let her go. Because the reason why I kept her around is because I saw somewhat kind of like potential, but it wasn't really real potential. It was a cover-up. That's what I felt. So, and then like I said, as time went on, it just got worse and worse. Certain moments was okay, but it just got worse. You know what I mean? Because that's what she do. She can't hold her peace. It's a front. It's a front. So I'm telling you brothers and sisters my testimony. Forgive me how I come off by saying this, I'm not here to overly put someone down, but I gotta let you know what's going on. I'm not gonna say the person's name because, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that. You understand? But to make a long story short, that's my fault. I made the mistake. You understand? To a degree where I should have known better. You understand? But I thank Yahweh for having mercy upon me, because he knew my intention was not to be that way. Because the Paul said that we will sit in his flesh. You understand? So that proves to me that we're not perfect, but we try to be better as the day goes on. You understand? And get stronger in our weaknesses, man. So I know now that I will never ever do that again. You understand? So, and it's not to put shit on a person, but when I did wrong, brothers called me out. Meaning to a certain degree where, it wasn't like detrimental, but if I did wrong, I did wrong. I had to eat that. But it humbled me. You understand? So that's just a learning experience for me. You understand? So I'm not here to I'm not here to make anybody feel bad. I'm not here to make anybody, to belittle anyone. That's not what I'm here to do. That's not in my heart, in my mind. It's just that I have to tell my story, my situation, to let you guys know where I stand, so that you guys won't make that mistake. And I hope, listen, I hope the girl, whatever she's doing, she learned her lesson and let her live her life. You understand? But at the same time, this is what it is, man. We can't linger on to these type of things, man. You know what I mean? If I see her later in the kingdom, I'll see her in the kingdom. You understand? I don't have hatred. You understand? Maybe the words that I speak, it comes off like that because it's the same damn thing, and you'll think that you expect someone that understanding what the truth is now, they should know better. They should, man, these men is real. But she knew what it was. I knew what it was. So we're both adults. You understand? But this time, I'm much older now. I'm much wiser. So I won't ever put myself in that situation again. Never. Never. So Satan got to come with me with some other type of BS. I would never fall down to them tricks again. You understand? So I ask the Lord to forgive me, and I hope He have mercy upon me. And listen, I hope He have mercy upon her. You understand? But let her go do her thing. You understand? It's not to bash anybody. I don't get anything out of it. I get mad at the spirit that's behind it. You understand? All right. Verse 15. Now, withstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So you gotta be upright, okay? And you gotta be better in this truth, man. If they continue in faith and charity and holiness, to separate yourself from the matters of wicked of this earth, man. That's the bottom line. All right. So with that being said, I hope you guys are edified. I wish you guys all the best. Shalom.